Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. How's it going? Alright, we're going to do another whip and chat here with Timu's Stained Glass Cardinals, or JY907. It's a 30 by 40 centimeters and round drill. Alright, cool. So we'll hang out for a bit. What color do I have out now? 844. Capital K. Okay. Hopefully your crafting and other endeavors are going well. Alright. Well, at the letter K here. It's just kind of here and there in the canvas. In this section. Oh, it's mostly in the Cardinals wing here. Alright. Let's start at the bottom here. Yeah. Just K, just here and there. Whoops. I almost got sucked into watching YouTube. Started watching everything wrong with Kingdom Hearts 3. Kind of like those. There is one about Grand Theft Auto 4. Everything wrong with that. Yeah. It was pretty insightful. I hadn't played the whole game, but yeah, you're basically running around and just going on various quests with different mob bosses by the looks of it. Yeah, that's basically the whole game. I've played through Kingdom Hearts 3 and yeah, it's just a whole other travesty in my opinion, but some people liked it, but yeah, it just didn't do stuff for me, so believe I mentioned it one time, felt like just a tour through more Disney World. Yeah, it's just all it felt like. Just felt like a Disney showcase with Sora in it. With the main character in it. Too hyped up. Now, Kingdom Hearts 4 is like in development, and I'm just extremely skeptical. It's like, if you hype something up for like over a decade or so, and then it comes out as garbage, then just shut her down. But it's apparently more story or something, so wherever that is in those games anymore. Let's play Dragon Quest or watch somebody play Dragon Quest. Just get an actual story. Something that actually makes sense to an extent. Just when you're just borderline want to just find a game to play and all you're getting is just something that just looks like junk, then it's like, ugh. Yeah, that was Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 15. Just not too much going on with those two games. In my opinion. Fantasy, like 15 had like a great battle system. Like it had huge potential, but it just felt so empty and rushed. Just I think I traded it in. It's like would love to just I remember Final Fantasy 9, like, that's when I could really get into. I just got stuck in Final Fantasy 10 on one of the Seymour boss battles. I think it was Mount Giga's Head or something. That's where I got stuck. It's like, something of that nature has to be able to hold my attention, keep me wanting to play. And yeah, I have to have the patience to sit there and play these days. It would take a certain game to keep me holding a video game controller for how busy I get. For the amount of time I work and stuff. Yeah, it's just... stuff like that has to hold my attention, or else I'm doing something else and totally forget about it for a long time. Terrible. Something like that has to hold my attention. I think it was Dragon Quest 11 that I watched a live stream of last night on YouTube. So I recognize that game, but I forget major components of it. Yeah, here I am talking about video games while I'm diamond painting. But yeah, it's an interesting topic to me, but yeah, just being able to find a game to just get into is just so frustrating sometimes. Yeah, I have to make time to do something like that, to sit down in front of a TV screen. That's why I usually play like Tetris or something. Yeah. Keep finding K's on here. Just kind of here and there. Not very consistent here. There we go. There'll probably be another K just popping out of nowhere here. Yeah, so the everything wrong with Kingdom Hearts 3 video is probably going to nail my similar thoughts about the game. Yeah. And only at the beginning of the game. Yeah, it's another half hour to go to really hammer through the entire game. Very well thought out answers too, and yeah, did a really good job with the Grand Theft Auto 4 game. But that Grand Theft Auto is like mindless entertainment. Like, you don't necessarily like take anything happening in a Grand Theft Auto game for granted. Like, Rockstar's just going to make fun of stuff. It's kind of a parody of real life kind of thing. And it's a fictional universe, so yeah. They can kind of tweak with reality and physics and all that. Yeah, it's a video game. Like, this is a really popular franchise, so... They're going to make fun of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna say that's all for K for now, but there'll most likely be a K symbol still in here somewhere. That's just so minimal and spread out that, yeah. Probably still a K hanging out somewhere in this. Well, I'll be okay. Get capital N out by the looks of it. Filling in most of the cardinal here. Yeah, sorry about the light. It's like earlier in the day. Okay, there's tons of that N symbol. So 902, 11. Okay, yep, it's a red, so yeah. Yeah, there are 18 colors in this, by the way. I just have not been saying that. I think I said that in the previous two WIP and chats, but I guess if I say it eventually, I can't really see the... No, it's kind of up here. I think you can see the 18 kind of. Well, the legends here, schematics. Yeah, just 18 basic colors. DMC colors. Yep, there you go. 11, 902, N. Okay. This would be a mix of here and there in the section. It's a lot of N. Okay, I'll start in this corner here and just go up the section. Oops. Yeah, let's go up the side here. It could very well just be like part of the stained glass. This could very well be a stained glass window for all I know. But yeah, it's that style, so. Kind of looks like there's an arch. Like, further up the canvas here. Yeah, like this at the side here is like part of that arch. Yeah. Ooh, whoops. Do an O and do an N. Oops. My bad. Okay, we're... Yeah, I started a new Conqueror challenge. I might have mentioned this. Araroa. It's basically New Zealand. You'd go across north to south on that island. It's like 3,000 something kilometers. So I did Great Barrier Reef challenge or two before that, and that's like the coastline of Australia. Yeah, where that coral system is. That didn't take too long. It took a few weeks, but yeah. I don't know, I just looked at the distance. Oh, 3,000 kilometers, like plus. Yeah, that will take me a while. Good. Good bang for the buck instead of just like something that's like 50 something kilometers for challenge. So. Yeah, without realizing where Araroa was, I just like started the challenge, just purchased and started the challenge just because of the distance. And then you get a digital map and all that from like Google or integrated into the app. Hiccup, sorry. So I zoomed out and it's like, oh, New Zealand. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I figured it out. You get postcards and stuff telling you about the locations that you're virtually exploring as you go across top to bottom of the island itself. But I just do the distance. I get an email saying that I received a postcard in the app, and I can see the postcard that I acquired in the app when I enter the distance. It's annoying. Hey, a postcard just arrived. Yeah, I know. The app tells you. It's, what the heck are you doing emailing me? Oh, man, just gonna leave the email stuff as it is. I just deleted it. Not a big deal. I just do the challenges. I can look at that postcard stuff for any challenge because you unlock them as you go. You get to a certain point on the virtual map, depending on how far you are. And you can read up on the geographical features and towns and stuff that you go through. Yeah. It's great. It's interactive that way, but yeah, it's just all part of just being active. That's Conqueror anyway. I'm still working on that Pacer challenge, so. I've completed a couple challenges for the past couple months, so. Yeah, this Araroa, yeah, it's going to take me a bit. But I like those long challenges. 3,000 kilometers, yeah. That's the long version, and then the short version was like 100 and something kilometers, so it's like, really? That may be daunting for some people who aren't as active as I am, but still a worthy challenge. But I just do the longer term challenges. Like, we're talking 40-50 bucks Canadian for these challenges, so it's like 40 something dollars American. Like, it's American based, but I'm paying like Canadian dollar for these challenges, so it's a little pricey. So a challenge that's $40-50 each for like under a couple hundred kilometers to finish, that really isn't bang for my buck. And I buy one challenge at a time, because yeah, it's a little pricey. I have to space it out. But I don't like being without a challenge to do on each of the apps. Like, I finish each of the challenges individually and then, yeah, get another one once I finish the distance. That's how I've always done it. Lord of the Rings challenge, I bought a bundle, so I had all the codes at once, but I just went through the challenges in order. That was the only exception there, because it was a bundle. And it made sense just to get the whole shebang, so the whole journey, because it's a series of medals. That was to just, you get a replica one ring when you get the Shire medal, and then you basically journeyed across Middle Earth to Mount Doom to destroy the ring in the Mordor medal segment when you were that far at that end of the map. So yeah, that Lord of the Rings one was an excellent, that's a recommended challenge, and I did the long versions of those to really carry out the journey. So that was a couple of years ago now. That Lord of the Rings one, that's the one I started with. That's the challenge that got me started with Conquer. I just kept seeing the Lord of the Rings thing advertised and like banner ads and all that. It's like, that looks really interesting actually. What do you have to do? And then it was like walking, and it's like, oh, I can actually manage that. Wow. Okay, then along the lines I realized there was a fitness app on the iPhone, and that interacted with Conquer, so kind of connected those two apps together via the Conquer app, and it's just that much easier to do my distances at the end of every day. So yeah, it's just been autopilot ever since, kind of thing. It's logging into both the apps at the end of the day, but Pacer's more automated, but when I do the exercise bike stuff, I do have to input that data, but it's nothing. Basically input distance and yeah, log into the Conquer account and put that information in, and then it just logs your progress on the challenge, so digitally. So yeah, it's the only manual stuff I really have to do. And when you finish the challenge, you have to verify your shipping address to receive the medal if you have chosen that option. What I usually go for the medal, since I'm paying like 50 something bucks to do the challenge. I might as well have a physical medal out of it. You can just do like a digital badge or whatever. You're doing the same thing, but yeah, two options. But I go for the medal because it's like handcrafted kind of thing. Probably made to order, maybe. I don't know about that part, but it's like a physical high quality medal. Like that's probably what most of the cost is for these challenges. But yeah, you could just do the distance and like, yeah, not worry about a medal. But yeah, that option's there, but I just vouch for the medal. Just the bang for the buck thing. And I only get the medal if I finish the challenge, which I usually do within half decent time now. I've had to expand the Silk Road challenge, which was like 3,800 kilometers at that point in time, and I did it myself. I think I showed the Great Wall of China medal. A friend of mine and I did that in 100 days. We finished that together. I got a small chunk started. A friend of mine joined. It's a diamond painter as well, content creator on here. Yeah, I talked about that at the time. Yeah, we worked on that together, and then we both got medals, hopefully. I got mine. That's a really nice medal, the Great Wall of China. Yeah, we did the long version. 100 days, yeah. When you have another person and they're just as active as you are, yeah, you can fly through larger challenges. Now, it wasn't the exact distance of the Great Wall. Like, I'd still be doing that challenge, like, if that was actual kilometers or miles. It's still beyond that. That would probably take a couple of years to do otherwise if it was the actual distance of the Great Wall of China. I looked it up at one point. I was like, oh wow, he did the actual. I don't think the actual Great Wall of China is like fully standing as it is, but yeah, I think it's like a complete structure that you can totally walk along. That I don't know if people actually do that or go there to walk a segment. Pretty sure you can interact with it to an extent, but yeah, the Great Wall. But I'm sure some parts have collapsed over the years, but I can tell you 100% for sure. But still fascinating. I think it's one of the 7 wonders of the world. Pyramids in Egypt. Great Wall of China. Wow, where were the other ones? Holy cow, the wonders of the world, wow. Ooh. Been a while since I heard about those, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Great Wall of China, you can see that from space if I'm not mistaken. Because of its scope and size. Yeah. There are probably bigger monuments and stuff on planet Earth now, but that are notable from space, but I really haven't been in space, so can tell you I'd have to rely on video footage from the International Space Station or something. Like, what can you see from space? Yeah, I'm sure if like a huge structure would be noticeable if you're at that part of the Earth looking down from like that vantage point of space. Yeah, you'd be able to see notable structures and stuff. You get a really good topographical view of the planet. Yeah, kind of fascinating, kind of interesting, but oh, that rang a couple times. Okay, my mom must have answered. Okay, yeah, the previous WIP and chat, and the phone just kept ringing. Yeah, but technically for me, but it's probably just like a kind of an annoying marketing call or whatever, trying to get me to buy insurance or something. It's like, if I wanted some sort of insurance, I'd go to said bank. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, here's a 310. Go figure. Yeah, I'm not shocked at this point. Yeah, the 310 was kind of everywhere, so outlining stuff. But yeah, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. I went all over the place, from like video games to fitness apps this time. Yeah. I'm really not pinned on a solid topic here on Echoes of Color. Like, yeah, I sometimes go all over the place. Kind of like my attention span sometimes. Yeah, I just think about like hundreds of things most of the time. Thoughts just go everywhere. But yeah, down below in the description are the links for Conqueror and Pacer. I was talking about Conqueror today and somewhat Pacer, but challenges like Araroa is a Conqueror challenge, a virtual challenge on Conqueror. I totally forget what the Pacer challenge is. Camino de Santiago. Yeah. Spain or something. It's south of the UK and north of Africa. It's like in Europe somewhere. That part of Europe that I zoomed out on the map. I know that much, but Google Maps on the in the Conqueror app really don't like blatantly label the countries and stuff. Unless you know, even zooming in, you just get like the path that for the challenge superimposed onto the map. But anyway, those are down below. I'm not partnered or sponsored by Conqueror or Pacer. Just the website's there for information. I won't get a commission or anything. I don't have discount codes. La-di-da. Yeah, just there for giggles and tickles. Any updates regarding Echoes of Color will be posted here on YouTube. I do start photos, quick section completion updates if I were to finish this section. Yeah, Timu, stained glass cardinals, what I call it. What's going on in this section. Yeah, and then on to the next one. Just a visual journal, if you will. Photo journal. The canvases I'm going through so far. Definitely so many books, so little time. I started there technically. I think it was like tail end of the previous canvas before so many books. So yeah, I've only just like started just formally updating on YouTube because I'm no longer active on social media except for YouTube because I got hacked, etc., etc. Yeah. Other than that, take care. All the best with your crafting endeavors, and I will see you again soon. Bye.